My name is Comrade Kelly Ifemena Mukoro. I'm a human rights activist based in Delta State. And my attention was drawn to a Facebook post made by one self-styled Harrison Wamushu. As a rights activist, I met Harrison for the first time in 2017 when he rightly told me that he's a lawyer based in the United Kingdom, that he cannot practice in Nigeria, but he has a contact of lawyers to assist me pursue a case I had in the court at Obiaruku. After some time, I found out that Harrison was not a lawyer, but that is not really my business. I am not the law enforcement agent to investigate him if he's a lawyer or not a lawyer. I kept quiet. Several times, I can say 65% of money that Harrison posts on Facebook are money that I, Comrade Kelly Ifemena, retrieve from the police, and I will give it to him. But when he comes to make this post on Facebook, he does this without credit. I can remember an issue of 420,000 naira that I retrieved from a police officer attached to a government house control room. Harrison went on Facebook to write that he was the one that did it. But I did this thing, but I am somebody that I am to correct you, I am not to destroy you. My duty is to report you to the authorities, let the authority know who you are. It is left for the authority to do their job after my petition is done. And because I did not make this post on social media, Harrison quickly ran to Facebook and said he was the one. Before I could say Jack Robinson, Parara came up with the video. And people started calling me, Parara got a video and all that. I was like, I don't know how Parara got a video. But I think with what Parara has done, he has been able to silence the imposter who wants to form Jagaban when he is not. Then back to my petition. I wrote a petition before the AIG Edo State on extortion that Harrison did. Vividly, my petition is simple. Sometime last year, a young man called me claiming he got my number from my social media handle, that they are in Asaba, Delta State, and the police arrested his uncle. I said, why did they arrest your uncle? Your uncle must have committed a crime before they will arrest your uncle. He said the uncle is a tradomedical doctor, the one we popularly call Jasman. And the police saw some fetish thing in the uncle's car. I said, everybody has a right to religion. I have a right to be a Christian, and then you have a right to be a Muslim. He has a right to be an Africanist or African traditional religion. He has rights. I said, well, okay, which team? Get the team name, let me make the call. Then, I am sorry, I have to start calling some person's name because I need to prove a point. The CP Delta was CP Adeleke, with all due respect to the CP. I said, okay, get in touch with the people. They came back to say it was anti-kidnap. I said, oh, anti-kidnap, okay, good. I had to call the OC anti-kidnap. I called for twice. I guess he was busy, he didn't take his calls. I looked at it, I am not in Asaba, I can't go to Asaba. I put a call to Harrison. Harrison, you there Asaba? I said, yes. Go to anti-kidnap. When you get to anti-kidnap office, call me. I want to speak with their OC. I tried calling him, he could not get the call. Harrison was like, what happened? I told Harrison. I said, okay, I am going there now. Harrison got there. Harrison was like, comrade, connect me to them. I said, okay. I connected Harrison to one Jackson and John, two brothers. The elder one is Johnson, the younger one is Jackson. I waited for 2 days. Harrison did not call me to give me feedback. These brothers did not call me to give me feedback. What's my business? It simply means they have settled the issue and they don't need my assistance anymore. I kept mute. 3 days later, Jackson was the first person that called me. And Jackson told me that Harrison told them that for him to bail this man from the police custody, he needs 1.1 million. And Harrison told him also that he should not let me know that beside me being an activist, I'm an ethnic leader, and I should not be involved in those fetish things not to spoil my name. And this young man believed Harrison's trick and gave 1.1 million naira to Harrison. They got them bailed, but the police asked them to go and come and take the car later on. Later on, Harrison demanded for extra 400,000 naira. I was like, the Harrison I know is somebody who comes to Facebook. He fights against extortion. If police take money, he calls me. I recover money for him. Harrison cannot do this. I actually vouched for him at the first instance. I had to put a call to Harrison to confirm if he collected 1.1 million and he is demanding for extra 400,000. To my greatest amazement, Harrison accepted. That of a true, the case na dirty case, comrade. Now make I just say, may they just give the police money, may the matter not just pass the way it be. I was like, really? Is that what you're saying? I said, okay. Are you aware that you're not a lawyer? What you're doing is a voluntary service to humanity. You don't have right to take charges. It's only a lawyer that has a right to take charges. He said, well, now where man they work, now in the shop. Really? I said, it's like you don't even know who you are talking to again, Harrison. I am disappointed in you. I dropped this call. I put a call to the then CP Delta, CP Adeleke Adeyinka. When I called the CP, I reported this issue to the CP. The CP asked me to hold on and place a call to the OC. Investigation revealed that it was 500,000 naira Harrison gave to the police. He kept 600,000 naira and he was working again to get extra 400,000 naira to his pocket. You are not a son. You are not even a normal lawyer. You just got your WAEC certificate, to my understanding, last year. So what powers do you have to take all this money? If this was how we did activism, then I think I should be the richest activist in the States. And the CP was like, you see, it is open. I said, okay, no problem. But I have instructed that that cash should be released. Come and prove your case. Harrison called back. As at that time, Harrison never knew I have spoken to the CP. If those boys, they are betrayers, they were the one that promised me 400,000. I said, but now the police is saying that it was 500 you gave them. What happened to the 600 that you claim the boy promised you 400? That is going to frustrate the boy. Apart from the boy's uncle being an herbalist, he knows that the boy is an internet fraudster. I said, okay, if you actually knew that the boy is an internet fraudster based on the fact that you met this boy and you guys had a chat, why did you not scold him? Or leaving that part, the boy does not have a case here now because he was not arrested. The uncle was arrested. Why don't you face the uncle that was arrested for being an herbalist? Now, the intervention of the CP, the 400,000 naira was no longer paid. Harrison now got the information from the anti-kidnap that I have called the CP. Harrison came to my inbox to beg me. After apologizing, I called the attention of comrades like Comrade Israel was fully aware dead. And the comrade begged me that we are not many as activists in Delta State. I should not come to public to disgrace Harrison. I kept mute. But I told Harrison, you have to refund this money back to that family. It's a must. If you don't do this, I will not be happy with you. He who stays in glass house, don't trust us. failure for him to do this, I made a petition before the AIG Edo State. I'm a right activist. I can categorically tell you, I have not collected money from anybody to bail anybody in my life. If it's a case I come to and I see that you are faulty, I tell you to get a lawyer to represent you or you pay bail. Harrison saw the petition. He quickly reported to a change maker group, young change makers in Delta State. We have a group of young elites that have been able to make a change in our environment. He told them that this is what Kobedu Mukuri is doing. And the change maker called my attention. I reported what I just said now to them in our group. And I am so sorry to make it clear. If we are change makers, we should be able to purge ourselves of wrongdoings. They told me that I should put the petition on hold. Like I said, I will apologize. I will start calling name. Idama Maswell is a very respected comrade in Delta State. He called me to say, if Harrison pays the money, would you withdraw your petition? I said, yes. I'm not witch-hunting him. I'm just saying you don't have this right to take money from people. You don't have it. You don't have it. If they come to tell you appreciation, thank you for helping me, yes, you have the right. If a grant comes to you, yes, you have the right to take grants. Yole also called me. Step down the petition. I said, okay, the petition is on hold. Let Harrison come and bring the money. As at the time I submitted my petition, coincidentally, a petition was approved. A different petition, not my petition, was approved from Abuja. My petition was to Zone 5 and not to the IG. I only copied the Commissioner of Police, Delta State. A team came from Abuja to look for Harrison. They didn't see Harrison. They arrested Harrison's partners in crime. I am not involved in that. I don't even know the content of that case as we speak. I don't know why they were arrested or who petitioned them. I have no idea. I respected the community in Delta State by keeping quiet to cover Harrison, because I am a member of the Change Makers group, and constantly demands that I should be loyal to same. I was shocked that this morning my attention was drawn to a post. Everybody have been begging for Harrison. Comrade Israel Joe is on my neck on the other side. Is one comrade that is very dogged. He's on my neck on one side. Idama is on my neck on the other side. Yole is on my neck on the other side. The entire change makers in Delta State, they are on my neck on the other side to keep quiet. I said, but the person you are even begging for has gone to Facebook to write that I petitioned him. Let me just tell the world what he did, why I petitioned him. And I came out. I did a post of what I just said. And to cover his shame, mention after death, damage control. Is it possible to just get, my post was 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you have kangaroo, you said a civil case against me. I am waiting for him. I have not seen his suit, but I am very, very sure. My lawyers are on ground. We are waiting. The CP, the dead CP data will be subpoenaed to court. Our calls will be tracked where we discussed. I will also give them the recorded tapes. Enough is enough. If we have to fight crime, let us fight it with a clean hand. I am calling on the Inspector General of Police. I am calling on the new AIG Edo State that just resumed today. I am calling on the ever-dogged Commissioner of Police Delta State, CP Afis Noah, to please look into my petition. My petition is in their decks already. I am ready to go to any length with Harrison. The very job I am now is to cleanse society.